Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's live session in the live market. We will be going through the deep analysis what Nifty is going through as of now and what are our positions in the Nifty and what we will be analyzing today. We will be going through some analysis and remember this is an interactive session, so feel free to type your questions and thought in the chats. Introducing myself, my name is Aditya. I am your live streaming analyst for today. I have a 7 years of experience in financial market where I have traded equities, forex, and commodities. And in my professional journey, I have managed a portfolio of around 100 crores, right? And able to generate a lot of wealth for the clients. Tremendous wealth, not all the wealth, a tremendous wealth for the clients who have been with us. So I was able to deliver the consistent return over all those years which I have been into my professional journey and have able to beat the Nifty to a huge margin. So as we know that this is an engaging session, please type if you have any query. The more we will be able to know about your query, the more we will be able to deliver according to your needs. So that's the reason we ask for your doubts so that we will be able to clear it. So just type uh, just type one if you want to gain some insights from the session and you want to make money consistently, and if you are just curious and want to learn some session, just type 2 in the comment section. Also, uh, we will also let us know what do you want to aim from this session, what do you want to gain from the stocks, right? Many of us are new here, many of us are old here, right? Many of us are experienced investors in the market and many of us are not experienced in the market. Going through that, uh, we will cover the stock performances, what we have done, what we have achieved till now, what are the stocks we are holding, and what are the stocks we are having in our watch list. We will cover each of these. This was our watch list as of now, and we will also let you know how to book the profit effectively so that your returns are maximized. So this is the most important thing, the profit booking, right? We are here in the market for booking the profit. We are not here in the market to make any losses. Each and every one of us who comes into the market to make profit, not to make loss. So just remember, consistent profit is very important, not a huge profit, right? The more consistent you will be in trading, the more profitability you will be achieving. So wrapping up what we have been doing, I will introduce myself, what we are going through today's. We will cover the stock performances, trading strategies, and how to book profits effectively at right time. Our goal is to maximize your returns in the volatile market. Even if the market is volatile, our goal is to maximize the returns for the clients. So this is the main purpose we come here. Each and every one of us is here for making money, not losing money, right? So we will go to the achievements which we have made and what are the holdings we have as of now. We'll just go through the best. Now as we can see, we have a holding of a few stocks currently, namely Hindustan Oil Exploration, RBL Bank. We have made our entry again in Hindustan Oil Exploration. Just look at it, we will go through one by one. We have made our entry in Hindustan Oil Exploration at the date of 3rd of October and the entry price of 236. And just look at the Hindustan Oil Exploration, it is what it is doing as of now. Oh, we will just refresh it. So Hindustan Oil Exploration, as we can see, it is positive as of now. 198.48 is trading around the range of 198.48, and it is positive for today. And it is doing well. It is trying to recover back and get into its zone. So we have to look how the stock is performing on day-to-day basis also, and what are its technical, right? So this is about Hindustan Expression. Coming to our next. uh, the RBL Bank. We have taken the position in RBL Bank at level of 200, 205, right? And we still have that in our holding. So we just go back to the RBL Bank and look what RBL Bank is doing. So for RBL Bank, we have it is trading in negative. It has made it bounce back from the level of 150. Previously, we have seen the RBL Bank was trading around the level of 150, and now it has bounced back to 173.89 level. And now we are seeing it is consolidating at this phase. And once we will be able to see RBL Bank doing great, it will be reaching to the level of 200 and above that. So that's the point we are waiting for the RBL Bank, right? From then we will be able to analyze the stocks each and every time. So these are the few points which we have covered as of now. Looking into the second stocks, we have Hindustan Explosion. We have done there are four entries for Hindustan Explosion. RBL Bank is over. We will go for Aventel as of now. So for Aventel, we can look. So this is the Ventel status as of now in the live market. We are seeing a negativity in the Ventel for today. It has taken a dip of 0.82%, but it has shown its recovery from the level of 145. It is showing a great recovery on that, and we are very positive it is consolidating at this phase because a profit booking is going on. So as of now, Aventel is looking great. Once it consolidates at this point and it's able to break the resistance at the level of 175, we are going to see its boom. Now coming to our next Aventel, we have seen we will go to the Poonawalla. Poonawalla, we had made an entry at 375. We had also made an entry at 360 and 375. We have made two entries in Poonawalla, right? So just like look at that what it is going through as of now. So we will go to the Poonawalla. uh, we'll just remove this chart because we have looked into its chart. As of now, Poonawalla is also negative. As of now, it is 0.99% negative, almost 1% negativity is going on in Poonawalla. Poonawalla is consolidating as of now, and we are expecting the Poonawalla to consolidate at this position and grow more. Okay, that we can see. So Poonawalla we are expecting to consolidate above 350 levels, and after that we will be seeing a good upside potential in the Poonawalla stock. And now we have uh, so we have come to our Poonawalla IP rings. We will go to the IP rings and Arcade Play last. So in IP rings, we had made an entry at 200 levels, right? And we had a profit margin at 210 and 215. So just look at the IP rings, what it is doing as of now. We will go for the IP rings. So IP rings is at trading at the level of 203.95. It is up today by 3.95%, right? So it is a great, and we have already booked our profits in IP ring at a very good level. So you can see IP ring is trading at a good level, and it is positive, the most positive stock in our watch list as of now, around 4%, and it is doing really well. We are expecting to grow more, and we are waiting for the re-entry position so that we will be able to re-entry into it and make profit for yourself, right? Because each and every one of us are here to make profit. So it is doing great as of now. It has done it has increased 3.95%. So at last we have our holding in Arcade Ply. We just look what Arcade Ply is doing as of now. So we have our holding in Arcade Ply. As you can look, Arcade Ply is positive for today. It is 0.62% positive, and it is in the green zone. Arcade is doing really well. We have discussed about the Arcade fundamentals long back, and we are performing it on a good basis. Arcade we have made a tremendous 9% return in just 2 3 trading sessions, so it is a very good return for anyone who have traded with us. And now we will be coming to our performances. So these are the holdings we have. We will just refresh and let you know what are the performances we have as of now. So we have seen that Annapurna Swadis is positive by 0.08%. So we will just analyze the overall stock here. We will look at the performances, extended hours, valuation, dividend, profitability, income statement, balance sheet, cash flow, and technicals from this site only, because we have yet to explore this site. So we'll just go through it. Before that, just we will go through the profitability what we have achieved till now. So you can look, we have provided you with the many recommendations starting from the date of 18th of September, and from then we have been consistently providing you with the stock recommendation and the profitability margin. Just look at that. We are consistent in providing you with the returns and profitability margin. The stocks which we have provided for you and the profitability which we have given for you, we are consistent in that, and on the date is also mentioned for that, and the opening time, the direction, entry point, each and everything is mentioned. So these are the few dates, stock, and take profit mark, the profit percentage which we have provided for you, right? And we have been doing great. The date the day before yesterday, we have made our exit at 4 to 5 stocks, and we were able to generate tremendous return. And as of now, since the market is volatile, we are maintaining cautious position. We are not entering into the risky positions as of now, and we are doing great. So as of now, if you see, we have a holding of 8 to 10 stocks in the different sectors. Now overall, if we see, we have generated a returns of, just look at the returns, we have generated a returns of 227%. We are profitable as of now. We have closed 37 trades till date in just 2.5 months. So in 2.5 months, in last coming two yes the gone 2.5 months we had in the market, which the recommendations which we have provided have generated the returns of 227% for you. In just 37 trades, we have total made a trades of 47 trades. 10 scripts are still under processing, and we will be able to see how it is growing as of now. So the 10 entry positions which we are not able to make exit, we will let you know when we can exit. And for 37 trades which we have closed till date, we are able to make you with the consistent money, right? We are not here to lose money. We are making you the consistent money from day to day. And you can look what are the profitability we have achieved in just 37 trades. So if you have been with us, we have been very profitable and made and generated generous return for you. Now if you see, now I want to remind you once again that this live streaming session will be free for only next 2 3 weeks. After that, we will be going for the VIP mode. In the VIP mode, we will be dealing you with the serious clients, not with the clients who are just not following our recommendations. Right? We will be closely dealing with the serious clients who are in serious making money. So that's the most important thing. We have to look into that, because the because many of the viewers are not getting serious on our live streaming. Each and every calls we provide is available on our live streaming platform, and if you are not able to take the benefit out of it, I think you are losing something in the market. We are able to provide you with a tremendous return, and we have also explained why 5% profit booking is important. It safeguard you from the market volatility, right, and market downturn, because we have seen in many stock that there has been profit booking going on, right? There is profit booking going on for many stocks, and there is market volatility after some increase in any script, or even if the index is increasing. So profit booking takes place from time to time for to safeguard from that volatility. We are able to save you from that. So as of now, the profit we have achieved is just 227% in 37 trades closed. In just 2.5 months, we are able to do that. So just follow us till it is free. Just take the most advantage out of it. And once we go to the VIP mode, we will be dealing with serious clients. And if you are serious, just join us with the VIP modes. Also, I want to remind you one more thing, that we not only deal in stocks, we are dealing in stocks as of now to gain the hand-on experience in Indian market. Once we gain insights into that, we will be we will be getting deep dive into the forex market as well. Our main profits will be generated from forex, and our main profit will be going into the forex market. So just stay tuned for them, and follow our channels and live streaming. Join our live streaming for that. As of now, we will go to the stock screener and analyze what we have doing as of now, what are the achievements we have made, and what are the performances we are having as of now. So we will just refresh it. So these are the stocks we are having, and we are facing positivity on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excuse me, as the weather is changing, we are facing some problem. So there are three stocks which are negative, and seven stocks are positive as of now. So we are seeing some positivity. Most of our stocks in positive. Even if the Nifty is in consolidation phase as of now, so we are expecting some positivity to grow. Now, if we see the volume it is trading, it is trading at a good volume, and market cap for most of the stock is good. Punawala has the highest market cap, and there are some few lower market cap as well. If we look at the PE valuation of this stock, PE of Punawala is high. For RBL Bank, it is low. For NFL, it is a moderate of it, and for the Aventel, it is good. For their plastic is moderate, and Hindustan Aerospace is average. For rest of the four stocks, we don't have PE because it comes under the small cap stock, and this side doesn't cover that too. So, looking at the performances chart, we are seeing the performances of the stock. Today, the performances has been of mixed performances from last 1 week. If you see the performances, we will sort in a descending order. So, so the highest performer for the week we have, as since it is a Friday, we will cover the performances it. So the highest performance for this week we have RBL Bank, which have performed 10.73% for this week, and it is doing tremendously well. It has also increased 0.55% till now, right? And it is overall, if we see, it has increased 10.73%. So now, so these have been the performances as of now. If we see for the Aventel, Aventel is the second best performer for the week. Aventel has 0.64% negative for today, but overall, if you see, it has provided you with the returns of 8.4 8.14% returns, right? So Aventel is also doing great. Now, if we see the GGBL is negative. It is trading around the range of 449.45, and the performances for 1 week is 6.57%. So look, most of our stocks which we have given is providing you with the returns of 5 to 10% in a weekly basis, which you will be not generating it on a monthly basis also. So that's a very good sign which we have as of now, right? And most of the stocks which we have taken entry, we are able to exit it, right? And these are the few scripts, 10 scripts which we have not able to make exit. We will be doing it very soon. So IP ring have performances of 4.97% as of now, and for this day only it has increased 3.95%. So around 5% returns have been generated from IP rings, right? So if we see the overall performances, it is good. Around 5% return in a monthly basis is a very good performance. And for National Fertilizers Limited, we have already made our exit last Friday at 9%, and from that also we are seeing an increase of 4.21% from that. So overall, it makes a good it makes a good performances for this week. And if we see for the Annapurna Swadist, we just look at the Annapurna Swadist, we have a performances of 3.50%. Right, we have a performance 3.50% last week, and it has moderate trading till now. Now, if you look at the Hindustan oil exploration, it is doing great. It is increasing as of now. It is showing some bounce back. For overall monthly performance, it is negative. From last 3 months, also it is negative. Look, overall, if we see all the stocks which we have provided was negative, and now it is doing great. It is either in positive or coming to the positive range. So these are the stocks which we provide for you. Even if you are facing a loss, even if you are in loss, we are trying to recover you for that. So that's the most important thing: the loss recovery and the extra profit you are able to make from the market or not. So that is the most important thing. Now, looking at the Hindustan Oil, we have covered that. Now looking at the Arcade Ply, Arcade Ply is doing great. Arcade Ply is at 130 at Arcade Ply is Arcade Ply is positive for today, but overall, if you see, Arcade Ply is not has performed well for this week, because we have already booked our profit previously in Arcade Ply around 118 and 20. So it is a we have already booked our 5% profitability there, and from then it is not increasing much from last Friday. So coming to the Dev Plastic has generated you a return of 1.51% today, but it is overall, if you see, it is negative around 2%. So these are the few scripts: Arcade Play, Dev Plastic, and Punawala, which are negative as of now. And Punawala, if you see, it is minus 1.12%, and performances are negative of 5.02%. So these are the things which we have covered. Overall, if you see, most of our stocks are positive in our holding, and few stocks which are negative are a minimal 1-2%, and the Punawala is negative 5%. But also for Punawala, we have seen a momentum on Punawala in last few days. It has gone up to a level of 374, 375, but it was not able to reach our target profit level of 378 and 379. So that's the most crucial point. Even if we miss by 1 point, that is a missed. We have not booked profit on that, and after that we are facing a consolidation at this phase. But we are very confident that Punawala has provided us with a tremendous return, and now we will we will gain more returns out of it. So you can just you can just look into that. If you look at the year till date performances for we'll just also look at the year for date performance. If you look at the year till date performances, the Dev Plastic has the highest return till now, 58.76%. National Fertilizer is 34.78%, and Annapurna Swadist have a returns of 27.57%, and IP Rings is 17.55%. So overall, if you see, overall most of the stocks are in green, but for few stocks, the Ganesh Green Bharat, Avendel, Punawala, RBL Bank is negative. RBL Bank is trying to catch up its position by gaining its momentum, and Punawala is also positive as of now. So these are the few stocks which will be gaining momentum and be positive in the market. Now we will look what are the extended hours. So these are not most important thing. These are the changes we have as of now, and these are the pre-market closes we had previously. So we will go to the valuations as of now. So we will look at the valuations, how the valuations is performing, what are its EV, revenue, PE, PS, PB, PEG. Right, we will look after all the things. So if you look at the market cap of the Dev Plastic, it is around 31.69 billion, right? And what we have price to book ratio, just we will arrange according to this so that we are able to look into that. So we don't have only price book ratio because it's a very small cap stock that we are not able to get anything out of it. So we have arranged according to the price book which the most data was available for. So this is the we seen here. For looking at the Aventel, the price PE ratio, the market cap is 41.6 billion rupees. Not a very good market cap. It is comes under a small cap stock. Most of our stocks are in the small cap and mid cap. You can see RBL Bank and Poonawalla are in the mid cap, and for rest of the stocks that are on mid cap, small cap. So these are the things we have as of now. Now looking into the PE, just looking into the P, we have P for Aventel 71.09. PEG ratio is till date is 1.61. PS is 118.44, and the price to book ratio is 21.12. So it is the highest price to book ratio, which is a moderate sign for us, and price to cash ratio is 4.492. So this is the price to cash ratio as of now, right? And the EV to revenue is 18.10. So it is a very good sign. The Aventel is performing good, and as per the market cap performances, it has performed 24.97 percentage. So it has done well. So now for Ganesh Green Bharat Limited, we don't have much data. The data are missing, and we have price to book value 5.92, which is moderate as of now. Right, and we will go to the Dev Plastic. Dev Plastic has PE ratio of 16.80, which is moderate. If we assume that the PE is below 20, we can assume that the stock is undervalued. And for most of our stocks, Dev Plastic, NFL, Hindustan Oil Express, and RBL, the stocks are below its P level, it's below 20. So we are expecting the market, we are expecting the stocks to grow more. Hey, so now here if we see the Dev Plastic has been performing, the P is low, the PS price to sales ratio is 1.33, and the price to book ratio is 4.31. So these are the things we have as of now. And now Poonawalla, if you look at the Poonawalla, we have almost all the data for it. Poonawalla has PE of 66.39. It is little bit under overvalued as of now. But looking at the PS, price to sales ratio, we have 7.52, and the price to book ratio is 3.40. So it makes a moderate as of now. We have to look after its expensive valuation, why the valuation is high for this stock. And for NFL, if you see 16.80, right? And for IP rings, if you see, PB is 2.46, and the price to cash is 62.40. So overall, if you see, it is making a balanced stock as of now. And if you see the NFL, for NFL, we have PE of 16.80, and the the PS is 0.27, and the PB is 2.39. So these are the PB we have, and the price to cash is this one. So looking after all the stocks which we have, RBL Bank has a PE of 9.04, which makes it very attractive for the investors, and we will be able to do good in that because it has a less expensive valuations as of now. So, looking at the dividends yield, dividend yield for the most of the stock is not available because they provide zero dividend for Ganesh Green Bharat Limited (GGBL), and for Arkiply, Hindustan Aerospace, and RBL Bank. We have zero. RBL Bank is giving dividend of 0.86% from its profit. IP Rings and NFL are having profitability of 0.50 and 0.22. So these are the dividend yield structure as of now. So we will look at the profitability, what we have achieved till now, what are the profitability of them. But before profitability, we will go to the income statement, what it is doing. We are doing the short fundamental analysis for now. For the watch listers, we have the short fundamental analysis. In just one video, you will be able to gain more insights out of it and understand what are its position fundamentally, right? We have seen the technicals of it in the previous morning session, and now we will analyze this stock fundamentally so that we are able to go more deep into that. So now if we look at the income statement, we have The profitability gross margin, TTM is 50.86% for, we just arrange it in the descending order. For Poonawalla, we have a gross margin highest as of now 66.43%. Just look at the Poonawalla gross margin, it has the highest 66.43%, which makes very attractive for the investor. That's the reason stock is going really well. And for Avantel, we see gross margin around 50.86. So it is a very, we are very curious to see what Avantel is doing as of now. For Hindustan Aerospace and Architect, it is range of 21 and 24. For IP rings, we are seeing a gross margin of 19.19%, and for their plastic, the gross margin is 18.41, and for national fertilizer, we have a gross margin of 9.34. For rest of the three, we don't have a gross margins as of now, right? And the operating margin is also important. We will after gross margin, we will look after the net margin as of now. So we just arrange at the net margin. So Avantel is having the highest net margin as of now. If the business will be growing for Avantel, we will see a huge upside potential coming in Avantel, and Avantel making and taking over the market for now. Now for Hindustan Aerospace, if you see 24.29%, we have the net margin. Right, it is doing tremendously well. The Hindustan Aerospace is able to make profit for its company. Poonawalla has net margin, as compared to the financial industry, it has a good net margin of 11.34%. In the finance and banking, if you have a net margin of around 10 and above, it is considered moderate, and if you have a net margin of 20, that is more than enough for us. But we see Poonawalla is in moderate position as of now, and it has a net margin of 11.34%. So try to adjust this all. We will continue in few minutes. So we are seeing Poonawalla. We have seen now their plastic industries. It is 8.01% for net margin, and RBL Bank is also 7.05%. So overall, if you see, the net margin is positive for most of the stock. For last Swadist and Anna Ganesh GGBL, it is not available. And for IP rings and Arcade Ply, the net margin is negative. As we have discussed, Arcade Ply is facing some problem due to the inventory issues and the high cost products for its raw material. Archiply is not able to buy the raw material as a good product because there has been increase in the raw material price. So for wood products, the price is increasing and the net margin is not able to adjust it accordingly, and the profitability is not growing because there has been heavy competition from the big players like Green Panel, Green Ply, right? So if the big players are present, they are providing the products in a cheap way. So we have to look how Arcade Ply is doing. So we have come to our income statement as of now. So we will look at the revenue growth. The most important thing, the growth for any organization. Revenue growth has been year on year. If you see the revenue growth for Avantel, you just we will see what has the highest revenue growth. Highest revenue growth was for Poonawalla, 34.41% revenue growth has been there for Poonawalla. RBL Bank is seeing a revenue growth of 24.1%, but we are not understanding why RBL Bank is not performing well in terms of stock. If the revenue is doing, the profitability and the margin is also good for the RBL Bank, but the stock is not performing that well. Means, and the P is also less. That means RBL Bank will be doing great in coming times, and we are very positive on the RBL Bank. And now, if you look at the revenue growth, it is 24.17% for the RBL Bank, and Hindustan Aerospace has a moderate revenue growth of 11.11%. As we know, Hindustan HOE into the oil exploration and natural gas businesses, which are very much dependent on the crude oil price and the uncertainties happening around the world. So as we have seen, there has been war with Russia and Ukraine going on consistently. There has been war in Israel with Hamas in the Middle East region. There's been continuous war going on. So we are seeing that the growth which we have as of now, the growth which we could have achieved by Hindustan Aerospace is not been achieved till now. So these are the serious concerns we have for Hindustan Aerospace, and we are not able to see much of the revenue growth in that. If we look at the market ply, the revenue growth has been moderate. The ply revenue is growing for the market ply. This is the positive factor that market ply revenue is growing, but the profitability which it could have grown is not growing as of now. So that's the serious concern for market ply. The revenue is growing, but not the profitability. So that's the serious concern we have for market ply as well. For Avental, if we look, it is 7.34%. The revenue growth is moderate as of now, and for IP Rings Limited, it is 3.61%. So, if we see the IP Rings, it is 3.61%, and the Dev Plastic Industries Limited have a negative revenue growth, and National Fertilizer is facing a negative growth. We have to understand why this Dev Plastic Industries is having negative growth. In some regions of India, there has been protection going on from the plastics, right? And there has been some initiatives taken to ban the plastic. Many governments are banning the plastics and taking down the initiative so that plastics are not used in a large scale. So for that reason, revenue for the day plastic may have fallen. And for National Fertilizer Limited, as you can see, fertilizers are very important and essential. But if you see, last year there has been dip in fertilizers because of the monsoons and all, which are not performed well, and the fertilizer could not be utilized in a good way. So these are the few reasons we have for the revenue growth. What are its revenue growth and what are they doing as of now? Now, if we look at the gross profit, we'll just arrange it in the descending order. Poonawalla has a good gross profit of 24.45 billion. It has a gross profit as of now. And now, if we look, it is doing great, 24.45 billion rupees. And National Fertilizers Limited is is having a gross profit of 20.88 billion rupees, and Dev Plastic Limited is having a gross profit of 4.34 billion rupees. So these are the profits we have as of now. Poonawalla was having a profit of 24.45 billion rupees. National Fertilizer is the gross profit for the National Fertilizers is very good, but the revenue growth, you can say, it is in negative. So it is a very serious concern for us, right? Because the gross profit is good and the revenue is not increasing. So we have a serious concern on that. And for, if you see the Dev Plastic, the gross profit is 4.34 billion, and for rest of the stock, it is around since it is a small cap. For Hindustan Aerospace, it could have been good, but not increasing as of now because it is facing some pressure from the crude oil and natural gas prices. So these are the few things which we have as of now. Now, Avental, if we see the Avental part, Avental is doing great. Avental is performing. Avental is having 1.17 billion INR of gross profit. So most of the stocks are in profit. Are in profit as of now, right? The revenue part and the profit part is growing, except the fertilizers and the plastics, which are negative in revenue but still profitable in their terms. So if you look at the operating income they have, we will operating income is also in a similar way. We have a operating income for Poonawalla at 14.71 billion rupees, and followed by National Fertilizers Limited, Dev Plastic, Hindustan Aerospace, and Aventel and all. So these are the operating profits we are having as of now. For net income part, the net income is really good for Poonawalla. It is 4.17 billion rupees Poonawalla is making from its businesses, which is very tremendous. And we will be seeing in its stock value also how the profit have unfolded on it. The profitability is great, the net income is going great, the revenue is going for Poonawalla, so everything is positive for Poonawalla, right? And And if you see the national fertilizers net income, it is 3.62, which has from the profit of 20.88, which is little little less as compared to the margins. If you consider, it is only come around 20%. So we have to look what are the net income it is having. Now, for Dev Plastic, and for rest of the stocks, if you see net income for Arkit Ply and Annapurna is negative. As we have discussed, why it is going negative, because Arkit Ply is facing some challenges in the raw material cost, in the supply chain management, and the inventory management. So it is falling down as of now. Now, if you look at the EBITDA, we have EBITDA is 15.3 billion rupees as of now for Poonawalla, and we just go to the EPS. EPS till now, EPS we have for Poonawalla 5.34. We have a EPS. This will ascend in the for RBL Bank. The EPS is very good. We are having a EPS of 19.38 rupees, and for their plastic we have even after the revenue growth has fallen, we have seen an increase in EPS. So EPS is performing really well, and for Hindustan Oil Explosion it is doing really good into it. The EPS is 12.85, and for national NFL is facing many problems here, but still it is able to provide you with a good net income. So that is the positive. But and from this EPS we are able to see from year on year growth, it has increased to 230%. The EPS has gone to 237 230%. So it is a very good sign for National Fertilizers Limited. Now if you come to the Poonawalla is 5.34 rupees of EPS, which is a very good sign. And but there is a fall in Poonawalla. The EPS has fallen by 71.75%. So if you look, it is a very serious concern for Poonawalla, because the EPS has fallen down to 71.75%. And if you look at the Avental has been positive. Avental has shown a great in its EPS. It is increased to 2.40, performing an increase of 44.53%. So that is doing really well. Avental is doing really well. For IP rings, if we see, IP ring is doing good. IP ring has a negative EPS, but the overall, if you see, it is increasing. It has increased 81.63%. So that's a very good sign for Arkit Ply as well. Now, if we look, sorry, it was for IP rings, not Arkit Ply. For Arkit Ply, if you see, the EPS is negative and it has decreased. So it is a very bad sign as of now. But if we see the revenue part, then it has grown 9.27%. It is trying to recover. It is facing some serious challenges, and after that we will see how it is going to perform as of now. So these are the income statement analysis which we have done. What we have analyzed from income statement, that the revenue growth for most of the stock is positive, is growing, and for the few stocks which are not growing, we have to look what are the problems they are facing. For few stocks, we know the industries, there is the plastic and national fertilizers in the fertilizers industry, so they are facing some challenges growing into the market. So that is the main concern as of now. And now if we look at the overall income statement, it is balanced except the Archetype, which is facing some challenges in its EPS growth, right? Even its EPS growth, and Poonawalla is facing its growth in EPS. So that is the main concern for Poonawalla also. If Poonawalla is tried to recover from its EPS growth, we will be able to see much of it. So just digest that. We will be starting in a few seconds. So we have done with the overview, performances, valuation, dividends, profitability, and income statement. Now we are coming to the balance sheet, the most important thing in any business, right? The balance sheet. If you are able to evaluate the balance sheet, if the balance sheet is not matching, then there is some fishy, and the balance sheet is matching, then everything is okay. And we have to look what the balance sheet it holds as of now, how the asset is increasing, how the liabilities is increasing, what are its total debt, what are its net debt, and equity, current ratio, quick ratio, each and everything, and what are the cash it's holding as of now in a business, right? So these are the few things we have for RPL Bank. If we see, We'll just arrange it with the most important thing, the total assets it have, right? So if we look, RBL Bank has the highest asset of 1.44 trillion rupees, uh, and the current assets are 154 billion. So the current assets are for 154 billion, and liabilities is 1.28 trillion. So we can see the assets is much more less than its liabilities, which makes a very serious concern for us, because it also doesn't have cash on hand. And the debt is also very much, we can see the debt is 146.8 billion rupees, which is a very serious concern for us. And the net debt is also in negative, which makes very unattractive as of now. Looking into the net debt, it has to improve its net debt so that it can come under the positive, and we will be able to gain, and we will be able to gain more insights into it, what it is making. And the total equity, if you see, we have 154.96 billion rupees. So these are the total equity we have. Now if you consider the Poonawalla is having a total assets of 270.02 billion rupees, and it doesn't have current assets as of now. The current asset data is not available. Maybe it has a current asset data. And if you look at the cash in hand, it has a cash in hand of 1.38 billion rupees, which is a very good sign among its peers, among the holdings which we are holding. It has a very good cash on hands as of now. It has a very highest cash in hand. And liabilities, if you see, liabilities are not much, 189.36 billion as compared to the assets. It has a moderate liability, but the assets are more as of now, right? And if you see the RBL Bank, it is liability is low, but the total assets, if you consider, it is not much difference. But the Poonawalla have a difference of 1.5 times, and RBL Bank have only difference of 1.1 times. So that is the, but liabilities, whatever the assets we are having, it should be doubled from the liabilities, so that we can be rest assured that how it is going to be performing, right? So that is the major concern as of now. Now if you look, uh, the NFL, if you look, we have a current assets of here as of now. Now, total liabilities for NFL is 56.33 billion. So we NFL, if we have seen many negativities, but if we consider this liability, total assets and liabilities, it is doing good. Right, and National Fertilizer is having a total assets of 96.41 billion, and its liabilities are 56.33 billion, which is a very good sign that assets are almost 1.8 times of the liabilities, around on and around two times. So it is a very good sign for NFL that at least it is performing well in the asset side and not in the liability side, right? So that is the good thing to look into it. Even if it is revenue is not performing well due to some reasons, due to some market uncertainties, it has the assets to back it up and go in the market once again. And if we look at the Dev Plastic Industries, right, we have assets of 10.68 billion, and we have a liability of 3.31 billion rupees. So this is Dev Plastic have a good assets. As we have seen, the Dev Plastic NFL was not performing in terms of revenue. The EPS was decreasing, but in terms of assets, they have a very good assets backup, and we will be able to see how it is growing in the future terms. So these are the few things which we have to look at and analyze what they are able to do in the future. For Arcade Ply, if we see, the assets are 3.88 billion rupees, but the liabilities, total liabilities, if we see, it is 2.82 billion. So there is a not much difference in the assets and liabilities. It is a running business because it gets the inventory, and we have to sell the products within few months, so that the wood products don't get old, and if we keep for the more, the damages we can face more, right? So that is the main concern for the plywood industries and wood products. So we have to take that into consideration as well. Now coming to the Aventel. Aventel has total assets of 2.69 billion, and it has a liability of 723.31 million rupees. So it is a very good sign. The Aventel is having almost four times, of total assets than its liability, which makes it look good in the balance sheet. And it is backed up by good assets, right? So Vental is doing will be doing great. The GGBL, we have a 2.43, and it has a liabilities the very much less liabilities than its assets. So if we consider, it has a very good prospects of growing, and it comes in the small cap stock. So if you see GBL Avental, if it performs well, we will be doing really well. So there are no cash flow available. We have to go deep down into the cash flow. If we look the technicals of our stock which we have, the tech rating which we have for RBL Bank, we just analyze it. The for Dev Plastic, we have a buy for whatever the stocks which we have seen negativity. The technicals are very strong. On the basis of that only, we are able to provide you with the returns on the basis of technicals. So for Dev Plastic, National Fertilizers, GGBL, Avantel, Architply, and Hyperins, we have a buy tech rating on that, and HOE have a neutral tech rating. So we are being neutral here. But and for Annapurna, RBL Bank, Punawar, as you have seen, it is trading down below its support. So we the tech rating have gone to sell. But if you are assuming whatever the levels which we have provided to you, if you are entering into that level, it will be very good for you, and you will be able to make huge amounts of profit out of it. And if we look at the RSI point of view, all of the stocks which we have provided to you are not in the overbought zone. Each and every stocks which we have in the are in the in not in the overbought zone. So we can be rest assured that the stocks which we are buying are not in expensive valuations, because the RSI for 14 days average, right, it is below the level of 70. So it is good, it is trading around 40 to 50, 70, but not above that. So that is the most important thing. If we look at the so this is the things which we have covered, which we have covered the overview, the performances of the stock, right? What are the performances we have for now? The performance on weekly basis, what they are performing, we have come to know about its valuation, what are its market cap, the PE ratio, the price to book ratio, and the price to cash ratio, and the dividends which we have as of now, the dividend, how much dividend yield it is performing, the profitability of the company, the gross margin, net margin, and ROA, ROE, each and everything we have covered. And coming to the income statement, we are able to cover the revenue part, the operating income, net income, everything. And looking into the balance sheet, we have come to know about the assets it has, the liabilities it is covering, right? And coming to the cash flow part, we don't have the data. And coming to the technical part, we have shown why there is a buy rating on that. And the RSI which we have seen, RSI is under the 70, which means that we are not entering our stocks into the overbought zone. We are all into the zone which we can enter the stock easily and make profit out of it. So this is the most important thing in the market. We have done with the analysis of each and every stock we have in our holding, all the 10 stocks. We have gone through the overview, we have gone through the performances, we have gone through the valuations of it, right? We have looked in the PB ratios. We have done with the dividends, how much dividend it is producing. As of now, for the stocks, the profitability it is doing, what are the profitability ratios, the margin which is generating the profit, the income statement we had, what are the income statement, how the revenue is going, how the net income is performing, what is the increase in revenue and net income. And for the balance sheet, we have gone through the assets and liabilities, but what is net debt, what is current assets, non-current assets, right? And for the rest of the parts which we have seen, the technicals we have seen for most all of our stocks, not most, all of our stock is not in the overbought zone. So we can be rest assured that we are not buying stocks at overpriced rate. When the stock will be above 70 RSI, then that means the stock are in overbought zone. But as of now, if you are seeing, it is around 40 to 60, so we are assured on that. what the profitability we are going to achieve. So these are the few things which we have covered. We have covered most of the things for our stocks, right, from performances to technicals. So, and now we will come to our performances which we have as of now. uh, we have 10 stocks as of now, right, and in our holding, and all of the stocks are mentioned here. The majority of the stocks are here, and we have also mentioned the entry price of the stock and the 5% profit level. We have again and again explained that why 5% profit level is important in the market to remain, to be safe from the uncertainties we face in the market, right? Because there are many profit booking going on in the market, and then after that we will be able to gain out of it after the profit booking. So these are the few stocks which we have for us. It is from starting from Hindustan Aerospace. On the date of 18th September, we have started giving you the calls, and we have generated 47 calls till date, and we have closed 37 trades as well. 37 trades we have closed, and the profitability which we have achieved is 227% profitability. In just 2.5 months, we are able to generate you with a combined profitability of 227% in closing of 37 trades. Each and everything and each and every call entry positions we provide to you is given on a live streaming basis, so you don't have to worry about, nothing is hidden out of it. You can come join our live streaming session and get insights how the market is performing, and whatever the doubts you are having for us, you will be able to gain insights on that. So that is the most important thing. We are able to clear our doubts, we are able to provide you with the profit strategies, we are able to provide you with the entry points of any stock we recommend, and the take profit mark, the most important thing. Because each and every one of us in the market are here for making profit, not any loss, right? So whenever you are coming to the market, if you are making any mistake, you have a financial burden. There is a no scope of mistake in the financial market, just remember that. Each and every mistake will make you face loss and make you financially unstable. So for being profitable in the market, for being financially stable, you have to be in the market with the right guidance, with the right support, and with the right entry point and exit point, that you are being able to make profit consistently. So that's the most important thing in market. And one thing I want to repeat it once again, that this live streaming session will be available for free for next 2 3 weeks. We will be switching to the VIP modes after then, and we will be only dealing with the clients which are serious in making money, right? Which are serious in making money, and they want to seriously create wealth for themselves, seriously create profit for themselves. And also we will be also going deep down into the forex market as well in coming futures, and we will generate profits for you there as well, right? So these things we have covered as of now. We have covered our holding as of now. We have gone to the tracking sheets. What we have gone, we have seen the profitability which we have achieved till now, the holdings which we have till now. We have gone through the holding analysis which we have done, the income statement we have looked, whatever the holding we have, the balance sheet we have gone through, we have gone through the technicals of it, right? So the many things which we have gone today, and I hope it has put on you some gain on it and insights on it. So that's the most important thing. Now, as we are coming to the end of our session, in next session we will be going a deep down. We will doing a 360-degree analysis for any of our stock, and we will explain how fundamental analysis help you in investing your money in the market. After doing fundamental analysis, you will be able to understand what it is going and how it is making you profitable. So thank you for joining this session. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel to your network, the serious investors, right? For the serious investors. And till then, see you in the next session. Till then, stay profitable.